Were you wondering if Microsoft maybe would respond to some of the developers who weren't taking full advantage of the Xbox One X hardware? If you were kind of curious as to what Microsoft thinks about that, wonder no more, I've got the story. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here, and this is Crapgamer Reviews. Thank you guys for checking out this video. So, Mike Ibarra, Microsoft's outspoken member there, he actually took to Twitter to respond to people who had this kind of question about why developers wouldn't take full advantage of the hardware. And he did take a little bit of a shot at some of the devs, and he said, if a game dev doesn't use all the hardware, you should ask them why they aren't. It's their choice and not ours. So clearly, Microsoft is all aboard for kind of getting as much as they can out of the hardware, and you can tell that there might be a little bit of frustration in that response going forward, that Microsoft really wants developers to fully use the hardware, and some aren't. Although it is a much smaller problem than a lot of people think, we do need to remind each other to kind of be respectful when you do, or if you do mention this to developers. You don't want to do anything that's considered negative, but there is no harm in asking or questioning a developer what they do, because after all, we're the consumers and we're the ones who are buying these games. And so if we're going to buy these games, hey, guess what? They should be up to snuff. They should be games that are specifically catered to the piece of hardware that we have. And I know that's a little bit, it seems like it's increasingly difficult, but honestly, the Xbox One X is so easy to develop for that it shouldn't be that way. Like, these developers should be able to put in, a day at most, and sometimes as little as a couple hours, to get these games running best and looking best on the Xbox One X. And we've heard that happen. So it's not like it's an unreasonable request. It's not like we're asking them to put months and months of dev time in on this thing. We're asking them to do a super bare minimum, but to do the right thing when it comes to us as consumers. And we have to keep pushing that idea. We are the consumers. They work for us. We're the ones that buy games, and they should cater to what we want and what we need. I'm not asking for more than what I think we deserve. I'm not saying, hey, go out of your way to do this, this, or this. But if that's your job, then that's your job. Just like somebody's job is to stock stuff at the store, that's their job. If stuff isn't stocked on the shelves, I'm not going to do it for them. That's what they get paid for. Developers get paid to develop games and to do the best of their ability with each of the games and the hardware available. And that's what people need to keep in mind. It's not a bad thing to request more from a developer or to question what they're doing in terms of motives or in terms of their skill or whatever, because there are a lot of backdoor deals going on, and there's a lot of things going on that maybe prevent some of these games from being taken full advantage of the Xbox One X hardware, and I don't want that. I'm spending $500 on that. I spent $400 on a PS4 Pro, and I want that being taken advantage of to the full extent that it can be, even though it's still much less extent than the Xbox One X will. But I still want developers to use it if they can to the full advantage, and that's because I paid for it, and that's what I deserve. And I think that if developers are going to be fair about things and they want repeat business and customers, they're going to have to open up and do that kind of thing in the future. That's just my opinion on the subject, though. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel tremendously, and it would mean the world to me if you guys would do that. So thanks for watching. Remember to rack them up and have a fantastic day. Crapgamer out.